In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how you can get started selling on Amazon in less than 15 minutes. Before we dive into things, it's really important to know that there are multiple ways to sell on Amazon. And what I'm gonna do is break down the 3 different methods that you can choose from. Number 1 is arbitrage. So this can be done by leveraging existing products both in retail stores or online stores. You'll typically purchase them at a discounted rate, analyze them on Amazon, and understand if you can make a profit by selling them for full price. And then what you're gonna do is add into Amazon's catalog and sell products like that. The second is the wholesale method. Think of the big brands out there like Kleenex, Red Bull, Fiji Water, all of these different brands. You can actually open wholesale accounts by contacting them directly, buying the purchase in bulk, sending that product into Amazon's warehouse, and going ahead and actually selling those products to the end customer. And the third method is what I like to do, and it's called private label. And what you're essentially doing is taking an existing product that sells well on Amazon, sourcing that product in China, sending it into Amazon's warehouse with your own brand name on it, and selling that to the end customer. So now that you know the 3 models that you can actually leverage to start selling on Amazon, I'm gonna show you exactly how you can start actually making money. Step number 1, what you're gonna wanna do is go to sell.amazon.com and create a professional Amazon Seller Central account. When you create that account, Amazon gives you access to what we call Seller Central, which is the entire back end of everything that you do on Amazon. This is where you will upload products. This is where you will take all of your customer feedback, receive customer concerns, reviews, everything that you can think of that you see on the front end of Amazon will be centralized directly in here. What you're then gonna wanna do is actually add a product into Amazon's catalog. Now, breaking down the 3 different methods, if you're doing any form of arbitrage and or wholesale, what you're gonna wanna do is go here and add a product that's already existing in the Amazon catalog. Now, if you're doing private label, because you're starting your own listing, you're gonna wanna go here and ensure that you are creating a listing on Amazon that doesn't already exist. Now, obviously we're building a physical products business here, so the first component when it comes to actually identifying which product that you wanna list on Amazon is the product research itself. I'm gonna show you one way on exactly how you can find one of your first products to sell on Amazon. So as you can see here, when we actually go into Amazon.com, what we can do is actually leverage their bestseller section as well as their new releases section. What this allows us to understand is, hey, this product is already doing well, why can't I sell it as well? And on top of that, for new releases, the products that are absolutely crushing it right out of their launch on Amazon are gonna be put into this category specifically. So if we're going in and we're going into our bestseller section here, as you can see, what we're gonna do is go ahead and see a bunch of different categories. So I put together a video that shows you the best niches that you can actually take, that you can click directly on this screen here. But as a private label seller, for example, home and kitchen is one of the best niches to sell as a beginner. What you're gonna wanna do is get a little bit more granular and go into one of its subcategories. So you can go directly into kitchen and dining here, and then here you can see a bunch of new products, and same goes for new releases. If we go in the new releases, you're gonna go at a category level. Maybe I wanna get into beauty and personal care. And then from there, maybe I wanna get into maybe makeup-based products. I can go in here and see what are some of the best-selling products that are just released on Amazon. But in order to succeed on Amazon, you need to make sure that you do an analysis on the product to make sure that the metrics make sense. Data doesn't lie in this world, and the best part is we can use tools such as Helium 10 to actually go ahead and leverage the back-end data that Amazon gives us access to make more educated decisions. I'm gonna pop a video on this screen, and you can go ahead and click that, where I actually break down the ways that you can go ahead and do product research and also validate products using Helium 10. The next component, after we have found the product, we're actually gonna obviously wanna source that. So again, if you are doing any form of arbitrage, you're obviously gonna be sourcing that product directly from a retailer, whether that be online or actually in store. If you are a wholesaler, all you're literally gonna do is take some of those big brand names, search them up directly on Google, contact their sales department in order to open up a wholesale account. And if you're a private label seller, then what you're likely gonna be leveraging is a website that we like to call Alibaba. Alibaba allows us to order our product in bulk from China at a very low cost and send that product into Amazon directly. We put together a video that I'm gonna pop up on the screen right here that you can actually watch on how to leverage Alibaba and some of the best tips that we can give you in order to make sure that you get the best cost and increase your profit margin. Now, obviously, when we have our product, what we need to do is go ahead and actually list our listing. So I showed earlier, adding a product to the catalog is that first step. But when we create our listing, it's very, very important that we find the right listings to go ahead and add into our inventory and or create a good listing that's going to stand out on Amazon. So if you are a arbitrage seller and or a wholesale seller, what you're actually going to be doing is applying to sell on an existing listing. Now, the benefit of that is you literally do not need to do anything when it comes to optimizing for the search engine. The listing is already created for yourself. Now, there are some opportunity for you to go ahead and do some things, but you do not need to as a necessary step. Now, if you're a private label seller, it's very important for you to be able to actually go ahead and create your own listing that's going to stand out against your competitors. What you're gonna wanna get is your images done. You're gonna wanna make sure you get all of the SEO copywriting done, everything and anything that you can see on a regular Amazon listing. If you guys wanna learn more information about how to sell on Amazon, go ahead and click the next video and you can see some of the things that we teach our students as well as the things that we implement within our businesses.